Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Welcome back to IBFP University, where we educate casuals. Look, let's just go ahead and break it down. This is our top 5 fighters in the world right now. And just to make sure that there's no misunderstanding or no mistake, and this is not a pound for pound list. You know, we do our own separate pound for pound. This is simply just the top 5 best overall fighters according to the IBFP. These are the top 5 fighters in the world to us. You may have your own list. It's very subjective. So what may be on my list may not be on yours. I grade my list based on accomplishments. I based on skill sets. I based on resumes. So those are my 3 criteria. You know, accomplishments, skill sets, and resumes. And when I mean by resumes, you know, I pretty much mean, you know, what type of competition are you fighting? You know, are you willing to fight the best? Your skill set, are you versatile? Have you only faced one type of style? You know, and accomplishments, you know, are you a champion? Have you won multiple divisions? Have you won multiple belts? Are you trying to unify? All of these things come into play. So it's not a typical pound for pound list. This is simply our top 5 best overall fighters. And we're going to go ahead and, you know, get right into the question of the day. You know, and this is from Julian Alvarez. And he states, who are your top 5 fighters at the moment? This is the best boxing channel on YouTube. Keep up the good work. And thank you, Julian. I appreciate it. And so let's just dig right in to number 5 on our list is none other than Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. And you're absolutely right. You know, Manny Pacquiao is literally an all-time great fighter. He's one of the greatest fighters that have ever fought in the history of boxing, period. Manny Pacquiao is number 5 on our list. Manny Pacquiao is probably the most accomplished fighter fighting right now today, period. The guy is an 8-division champion. He was a lineal champion in 5 of those weights. Manny Pacquiao is an elite type of fighter. You know, Manny Pacquiao has fought some of the best names throughout his career. Miguel Cotto, Ricky Hatton, Margarito, Mosley, Tim Bradley twice. The guy has even fought Oscar De La Hoya. He's fought Lucas Mathise, and he's most recently won a belt, you know, off of Keith sometime Thurman. You know, when you look at it like this, Manny Pacquiao at 40 years old, beating a young fighter in his prime. You know, the fact that Manny Pacquiao is even able to do this at this stage in his career is a testament to how truly great Manny Pacquiao is, how you witness history of a fighter. I mean, when is the next time you're going to expect to see a guy get a belt in 8 divisions, become lineal in 5 of those weights? You're just probably may never see a fighter this good ever again. Enjoy him while it lasts. And number 4 on our list, Naoya Inoue. And you know, Naoya Inoue is a special fighter at this point in his career. He's a breakout star right now. He's 27 years old. The kid is just now coming close to his prime, and we haven't even seen the best of how great Naoya Inoue is. You know, he's from Japan. If you don't know, he's a 3-weight world champion. He's currently a unified champion in bantamweight. So the guy has won the World Boxing Super Series. He's 19-0 with 16 knockouts. Naoya Inoue is an absolute monster, and no pun is intended by that. Number 3 on our list is none other than Terrence Bud Crawford. I mean, if you look at Terrence Bud Crawford, this guy is no doubt the most feared man at welterweight. You know, everybody was calling Errol Spence the boogeyman until Terrence Crawford got there, and he made the boogeyman run. That's how good Terrence Bud Crawford is. I mean, Terrence Bud Crawford, you know, he's a special fighter. He's an elite fighter. He can switch different types of skill sets. He can switch southpaw to orthodox and still compete at the highest level. You know, he's won world titles in 3 different weight classes. He was undisputed champion at 140 pounds. So, you know, no one at 147 or 140 has been undisputed but Terrence Crawford right now. The man is an absolute monster. People talk about Terrence Crawford, but they never give him his just due, his just credit. And, the guy is the most avoided fighter right now today, but at the same time, he's one of the most talented. The guy's a consistent pound-for-pound fighter, and he toggles between number 1, 2, and 3 consistently. Terrence Bud Crawford is an elite fighter. He has elite skills. He's one of the most dangerous men on the planet. He's focused on his craft. He was already undisputed, and he's looking to go undisputed in the welterweight division. People are playing boxing politics with this guy because he's simply that good. Terrence Bud Crawford is number 3 on our list. Number 2 on our list has to be in the heavyweight division is Anthony Joshua. And you're absolutely right. Anthony Joshua is number 2 on our list as the second best fighter in the world today, period. He's the number 1 best fighter in the heavyweight division. We don't listen to fanboys. We don't care about what fanboys say. When you look at it, we judge things simply off of facts. We don't get in our feelings. When you look at Anthony Joshua, he has the best resume, period, in the heavyweight division, period. The guy is facing undefeated world champions in their primes. The guy is facing guys who are difficult stylistic matchups for him and still getting the victory. The guy's not ducking or avoiding smoke. The guy is an absolute monster, and people tend to overlook how truly great he is, how lucky we are to have this type of fighter in our generation. I mean, think about it like this. This is how good Anthony Joshua is. Anthony Joshua has sent out, multi-million-dollar career-high paydays to Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, and they both ducked it. That's how special this guy is. Anthony Joshua, right now, as he stands, is a unified world champion. He's the most complete fighter at heavyweight. And what I mean by that is no heavyweight has elite boxing skills, plus great boxing skills, elite power, is proven, to have the ability to adapt to fighters such as pressure fighters, power punchers, and even pure boxers. Anthony Joshua has proven that. He boxed one style against Joseph Parker. He boxed another style against Andy Ruiz. He boxed another style against Vladimir Klitschko. He's boxed another style against Dillian White. Anthony Joshua is truly a special fighter, and he can adapt and change styles at a moment notice. The guy is very young, and he's also, won belts early in his career before he even reached 20 fights. Anthony Joshua is truly a special fighter. He's the best in the heavyweight division, and that's based on resume, that's based on skills, that's based on different types of styles that he's seeing. And his greatest ability, once again, has to be his ability to adapt. And people tend to forget that he has the most belts at heavyweight. He's the most avoided fighter at heavyweight. Anthony Joshua is number 1 at heavyweight, and he's number 2 on our list of the best fighters in the world today. Number 1 on our list has to be no other than Saul Canelo Alvarez. And Saul Canelo Alvarez is an elite fighter. He's a special fighter, and he's been in the ring unlike a lot of his contemporaries. And people say, oh, these guys like to fight the best. No, Canelo Alvarez is truly, aside from Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez right now has the best resume in boxing of active fighters today, period. And he shows that he's fearless. A lot of people say Floyd Styles not a good fight for Canelo Alvarez, but yet he still fought Floyd Mayweather. He even fought him at a catchweight. The guy fought Landy Lara. He fights styles that are not always easy to fight, and yet he continues to do it. He fought, everybody said he would never fight Triple G, fought him twice. People say he'll never move up, and he moved up 2 weight classes and conquered Sergey Kovalev, beat a sitting world champion. So, he doesn't always get the credit he deserves, but at the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez is a special fighter. I mean, if you just look at him, the guy is the face of boxing. He's a multiple division world champion. His skills transcends weight classes. So, Canelo Alvarez right now has already proven that he can go up to 175 and be the champion. And now he's looking to face, between 160 and 168. The guy's a special fighter, and he can do what a lot of fighters simply cannot. Canelo Alvarez, he has basically a Hall of Fame resume at 29. Whether you love or hate Canelo Alvarez, you can't dispute that the guy has a Hall of Fame resume at only 29 years old. He's not scared to take risks. He's not scared to take challenging fights. You must respect that no matter what you feel about the guy. He's already fought the best fighters in his division before he even considered moving up. He fought Triple G and Danny Jacobs, the consensus number 1 and 2 in the division aside from himself, and he beat them both. Canelo Alvarez has proven that he's willing to fight the best, take on the best, and you know what? And that's what he's consistently doing. He's widely considered throughout the world, pound for pound, number 1 in the world. And I don't know another fighter with a better resume than Canelo Alvarez. This guy is elite. This guy is a problem for anyone he faces. And as of right now, I don't see anyone between 160 and 168 being able to beat him. But once again, Unbiased as always, it's the top 5 fighters in the world for the IBFP.